suddenly he is literally running around in circles, screaming as I see his butthole inverted.
Get the gloves.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Scooping Poop with Vivian. Jesus, the moment I turn on the camera, the sun is doing weird things. This is a channel where I educate you on exotic animals and help you make the best decisions for your pets. So if you do like what this channel is about, please click the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. I decided to go very full glam for my makeup today. I call this alter ego Panda. And speaking of black and white things, today we're going to talk about beauty guru drama. I'm kidding! Today we're going to talk about my pet Tegu. For those of you who do not know, I have a pet black and white Argentine Tegu. He is actually a rescue. I rescued him a couple of months back because he was being placed in a neglectful situation at a pet store, and I'll have a video up there for you guys to see. And it's been a really long time since I've brought him out on camera, so today we're going to do a little update video all about him. And of course, we're going to do the long-awaited name reveal. Guys, it takes me legit months to name my freaking animals. And so the name of my Tegu is Beef. Excuse me, could you repeat that? Beef? My Tegu's name is Beef? Beef! I do not know if that's embarrassing to admit. But yeah, my Tegu's name is Beef. I feel like we need to take a moment of silence for that, because that's just... Okay. So yeah, my beautiful, majestic, apex predator is named Beef. And you're probably wondering, why did you name your 4-foot lizard Beef? The answer is, I have no fucking idea. One day I literally woke up and I was brainstorming names. His name was originally supposed to be Bubble Bath, and that's a play on of the SpongeBob character, Bubble Bass, because I thought that was really cute. But then I was like, no, that's stupid. It's cute, but like, Beef sounded better. But Beef kind of stuck, so I'm not going to change it because I actually really like it. Y'all, you guys sent me so many amazing name suggestions. We got some really amazing shit, and I named him after meat. So I don't have Beef out with me because if I wake him up, he will try to kill me. So as far as updates go, the biggest thing I have to talk about is his temperament. I'm gonna be honest, Beef is a pain in the fucking ass. Black and white Argentine Tegus go through essentially a puberty phase. And so just like when humans go through puberty, when Tegus go through that wonderful time of change, they get really, really pissed and super moody. In fact, I tried to film a really cute feeding video, and this happened. I'm sure some of you guys might be upset that like, hey, your Tegu, if tamed down properly, should not be acting this way. And I understand where you're coming from. But I do have to say that I have spent a lot of time working with him. And this is just one of those things that happens with most Tegus. So the ultimate goal right now is to be able to give him some space while still maintaining that human contact. So eventually, once puberty is over, hopefully he would have tamed down a lot. Also, I'm using male pronouns because I tried to sex him when he was younger, and he does have those little like ball thingies that indicate that he is male. However, his like jowls, his face balls, his facial ball sack has not developed yet. And so that could indicate that he might actually be a female. However, sometimes it does take a long time before their face balls grow in, sometimes up to 3 years. So right now, I have no idea what their sex is, but I'm going to go with male pronouns as of now. As far as diet goes, I realized that Beef really likes pre-made diets, which is really surprising. As you guys probably know, I offer my Golden Doodle Bumble raw food because I believe raw food is the best thing for dogs. Raw meat, raw organs, all of that is what mimics their natural diet. Now, dogs are domesticated animals, and so you would think that a wild creature, such as a tegu, would enjoy what they would eat naturally, which would also include raw meat. And so I've tried offering a bunch of different options, especially more realistic options. Now, this will include whole quail and also other poultry type products, and also frozen thawed mice and rats. Although Beef really likes eating mice and rats, I should not be giving him that super duper often because it is really fattening. Instead, what's more ideal is mimicking what they would eat in the wild, which consists more of small birds and frogs and lizards. But even as I'm trying to mimic his actual diet, he is not enjoying raw food as much as I thought. So instead, what I've been giving him is lots of high quality dog and cat food. And I bet there's a lot of Tegu enthusiasts out there that probably hate me for this, because providing your animal with the highest quality food possible is always the best thing to do. But Beef only wants pre-made beef. As far as different brands, I really like to switch it up and mix it up. I've been using Signature pretty often because there are some unique proteins in there, and plus it's one of the more higher quality canned foods. I've also tried Wellness, and I've also fed Merrick's. One thing I haven't really tried yet, because I still really like my raw feeding philosophy when it comes to reptiles, is that I want to try a pre-made raw frozen food. So that would be something like a Stella and Chewy's patty or a Bones & Co. frozen patty. Something like that that's wet but raw could probably entice him to eat more raw foods, because I just think that's more natural and healthier. However, he still gets a huge amount of fresh foods in his diet, including pureed vegetables and also eggs and other stuff. Another fun thing to update you guys about is the fact that his anus fell out. So Beef was obviously pretty sick and weak when he came to me because of his neglectful situation. So a couple of weeks in, he actually had a prolapse. And essentially what that is your rectum falls out of your body. I'm sure Dr. Lindsay Doe on YouTube could explain. But basically what caused the prolapse was that he had tons and tons of parasites in his system. So I had him out in his playpen, and then suddenly he is literally running around in circles, screaming, literally screaming with his mouth open as I see his butthole inverted. So obviously I go to the emergency vet, and by the time I got there, luckily he had reabsorbed. Things had turned back around, if you know what I mean. Once they looked at his poop underneath the microscope, you could see hundreds and hundreds of parasites, and it was disgusting. And so what they did was that they gave him a dose of ivermectin and also something else that I cannot remember the name of. So after that, in about a week, he was completely back to normal, and he's been doing great ever since. I really haven't had many other health issues with my adorable little baby. The only main concern I have right now is the fact that he does not love me, but that's okay, because I'm sure as he matures and as I spend more time with him, eventually he will come around. Also, if you guys didn't know, the cage I use is from reptilecages.com, and they are an amazing company that provides really, really high quality enclosures. I've had zero issues with the enclosure, and it's been a godsend. So if you want to check them out, I have a link in my bio. His enclosure is actually partially bioactive. At least I do have a live cleanup crew in there. One day I just bought a small container of springtails, I jumped them in, and nothing happened. So originally I thought all the springtails had died, but I just checked a couple of days ago, and holy hell. I think we might have too many springtails now. I want to do a lot more Tegu videos, so if you have questions about Beef, please comment them down below, and also tell me if you want me to include them in an upcoming Q&A. If you guys like this video, please click the like button, because it helps so much when you actually like the video, and also comment down below what you think of his name, Beef. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys this video, and I'll see you in the next video I make. Bye! actually think what happened was that one day I was at a Japanese restaurant and they served Wagyu beef, and like that shit's like expensive as hell and like beautiful looking, and I was like, wow, that looks like my lizard. Why not name him Beef?